Hello, JC. Hello, Alex. Hello, bruh. Hello, Mario. Hello, 4 times Jake. Carol Lopez, Random Vids, Beverly, Ron, Leah, Joe, 12 Race Fan. Excuse me, let me turn down my music. Perhaps I should turn off my music. Ian Caldwell, Fur, Wing, Jaybird. Oh. Sorry, having some technical difficulties as I often do. Jimmy Perry, Noble, Kelly, York, Evelyn. I'm sorry I'm missing. RB, User, Anthony, 193, Javi, Jang, Deswood. It's kind of dim in here. It's kind of weird looking in here. I don't know. We'll just go with that. Good morning to you. Thank you all so much for joining. It makes me happy to see all these names chiming in on my little live video from my car, from my front of my workplace of work here in Naperville, Illinois. Would it kill if it was necessary? That's kind of a morbid question to ask at 6:40 in the morning. I do not know who Mike Hawk is. Good morning to you. My name is Ken-3, and good morning, Rhonda from Tampa Bay. My name is Ken-3, and this is Coffee with Ken. This is a show I've been doing for a long time. It's a show about me sharing some feelings, sharing a little moment. Thank you, Ice Gunner. Sharing a little bit of moment, sharing some ideas, sharing some challenges, sharing some ups, sharing some downs, sharing a little bit about life. For those that have been watching a while, you know, it's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. I should find a woman and date a woman named Sharon, because that's how much I like to share. Anyway, it's a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got my purple Yeti of coffee in my hand. It's actually in 2 hands, which is unusual. I don't normally carry around my drinking receptacles in 2 hands, but I'm sure giving it a little support with my left hand while holding it in my right. So I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a hot cup of coffee in front of you. Good morning, Bobby Knight. You got a hot cup of Good morning, Marianne Jacobs. You got a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh no, this is 2 days in a row. Really sucks for a guy that does a coffee show. And then the whole build-up for the first 2 or 3 minutes is for that first sip of coffee. And then I forget to open the lid and I go, cheers to us. So let's just forget that happened. Rewind. Looking forward to my first sip of coffee. I hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of you. So I'll cheers to us. Oh. Thank you, Marianne. It's hot. It's the caramel. Second time I've made this coffee by Starbucks. I find it a smooth coffee today. I find it a smooth coffee. It's almost creamy. Although I'm drinking it black, it's almost creamy. It's not an exciting flavor like the cinnamon dolce or the pumpkin spice or the Sumatra, all of which I enjoy and are probably my top 3 coffees right now. But it's a smooth coffee. I guess if you guys know what I'm thinking about, those caramel little squares that would come up in that little crisp, that little wrap, plastic wrap, clear little crunchy thing. I don't know. Do they still sell them? Well, who made them? Brach's, B-R-A-C-H's, I think made them. They were these little caramel squares, and they came in this little wrap. You don't ever see them anymore. I'm sure they still make them. But they weren't blow your mind away good. But they were smooth, and they kind of left a nice aftertaste in your mouth and kind of flowed down your mouth. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about at all, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep talking. And it kind of is like this coffee. Again, I think they could have added a little more something to it. It's such a subtle hint of caramel, you barely notice it's there. Good morning, Mama Rosehead. Thank you for the little sunshine this morning. But anyway, it is 6:48, I believe. And again, my name's Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. I'm coming at you from Naperville, Illinois. It's about 145,000 people, about 35 miles west of Chicago. I'm outside of my current establishment of work, a super target, where I work, honestly, a fairly entry-level position, and I've been doing it for about 6 or 7 weeks. I very much enjoy it. I was a realtor for 17 years. Had more than enough of that. There were highs and there were lows, and there were lows and there were lows, and then there were highs. I don't think I'd do it again. I couldn't do it again. I could not do real estate again. If I was born again and put on this earth and led through the same path, the 54-year-old man that I am now would tell the 37-year-old man that started in real estate, don't do it. You're going to cry a lot in this career. You're going to get so many hurt. Yeah, you're going to get some big paychecks. Yeah, you're never going to have to punch in. Yeah, you're really not going to have a boss. But just don't do it. Just don't do it. And I'm not saying nobody should sell real estate, but I'm saying if I could rewind, there's just no way I could do it again. Oh my God. Anyway, thank you for joining Beth, Ace, and Belinda, and User, and Sean, and Ace the 98. Not sure what that means, but it sounds very exciting. I know a couple little kids named Ace, little babies. Wonder if that's a new popular name being. I mean, but you'd have to be one cool dude to be named Ace. Hey, my name is Ace. You know what I mean? Let's have a little more coffee. It's funny, I do a morning talk show, or I don't know if it's funny. I wouldn't even really. I have been doing a morning show for over a year, and this is kind of a, I don't know, variation of it, where I will start my morning, have my very first sip of coffee, and I'll do it taped every morning, and I usually talk for like 5 to 8 minutes and just kind of talk about stuff, and people seem to be relaxed by my voice, and I seem to have a little positive energy about me, even at like 5:15 in the morning when I usually start it out. I always do it on one take. My dog Holly's always involved. She gets in and noses me while I'm talking. Today, thank you, Paula. Have a blessed day to you. Yeah, Sean, I do believe everything happens for a reason. Hello, empowerment. What was I saying? Oh, today I laid in bed. I woke up around 4:40. I had a bunch of doubts in life and doubts in my heart and doubts in my mind and just kind of going, And I said, screw it, let's get going, let's get started. And I pushed play on the video and started talking and said, and stopped. And then I did it again. Stop. And I did it a third time and go, crap, I can't do this today. And I've been doing this morning show, and I've only missed maybe a handful of days for a year. And I always start off, and it always makes me feel good, and always gives me a little spring in my step. Good luck to you, Paula. Sorry to hear that. Gives me a little spring in my step. It makes me feel good. It makes me smile, and seems to help people, I don't know, get started with their day. But today I didn't have it in me. And on the third try, I just said, screw it. I'm just going to sit here, sip my coffee, pet my dog, and stare out the window, even though it was dark outside. And I was feeling bad, and I was wondering what's wrong, and I was analyzing, and I was wondering, maybe I suck. Maybe everything sucks. Maybe the show sucks. Maybe my voice sucks. Maybe my content sucks. I sat there and I just enjoyed my coffee. And I go, well, either way, life's a learning experience. If all that's true and I do suck and everything's horrible and blah, 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 I had a great run for a year. But that's probably not true. Maybe I just not meant to do it today, or maybe it's transforming, or maybe it's changing shape, or maybe things are happening for a reason, or maybe today's not my day. Just sit here and enjoy your coffee, pet your dog, go for a walk, get started a little earlier on your day, get out the door, get in front of your store, see what happens. And all of a sudden, my morning started taking on a great shape, and it started feeling good. And my dog walk was extra pleasant because I didn't feel rushed. And my cereal tasted good. My shower felt good. My shave of my head felt good. Although, if you're noticing at home, it's been about 3 days of growth on my face. I doubt you can even see it. It's kind of embarrassing, but that's cool. Ah! My lights. My lights went out. I guess there's a time limit on my lights. But anyway, the sun's not rising. It's gray and cloudy out here today. But that's okay. It's March. It's the end of March, and some days are going to be gray and cloudy. Some days we're going to start our morning video, and we're going to knock the cover off the ball. Some days we're going to jump out of bed, feel like going for a run. Some days we're going to wake up, and it's going to be a little slower, and we're going to move a little slower, and we're going to just relax and enjoy the moment. And some days are going to be a struggle. Some days are going to be real easy. And I think I've realized in life there is no one answer. There's no one solution. There's not even one problem. It all is just life. It all is just the ups and downs, the nuances, the highs and lows that come at us on a day-to-day choices. I don't know somebody asked if I could rewind, I wouldn't choose real estate. What would I have picked? I don't know. I think anything I started 18 years ago, I think I would have been in a better position. I mean, not a better position. I mean, I'm in a fine position, but I don't think I could have made less over an 18-year career, and I did okay. But I think there's a lot of talent in this body, and I think if I would have started this position, stocking shelves at Super Target, I would have worked up my way through the corporate ranks and been a something here and had a secure job with a nice retirement account and what have you. I don't know what I would have picked, but I would tell myself real estate's more challenging than you would expect. And not only, for me, it just wasn't fulfilling in any way. And I don't want to sit here and bash real estate, but I don't know. Some people love it, and I thought I did, because again, I talk about it a lot, but I am just working through it. I did it for 17 years. I thought the unlimited income, and yeah, I made a lot of money in some months, and even some years I did pretty well. And hello, Hortini mortgage guy. I don't know. I think I make people feel better stocking shelves at Super Target than I do as a realtor. It sounds pitiful. In 17 years, you had some clients that were really nice and cool and appreciated you. But I just don't know. They kind of always looked at it as a business transaction. I felt like a necessary evil in the real estate transaction. And that's a horrible way to feel about life. I think most of the buyers I worked with would have been happy just having the key themselves and opening up the door and, writing the contract for themselves. Yeah, I was good a little bit, but I didn't see the value that I offered. And working with sellers. I walked by a sign today, and there was a for sale by owner outside of a house. And he's probably not going to be able to sell his house because he doesn't know the one secret in real estate is you need your home on the MLS. If you can get your home on the MLS, it's going to get sold in this market very quickly, probably above asking price. You don't need a RE/MAX sign or a Keller Williams sign or a Coldwell Banker sign. You don't need, some high-powered 6% agent, which is what I used to charge. You need to have it on the MLS, and that's the one power. Hey, well, great. I appreciate you watching me on YouTube. That's the one power the Realtor Association has. They kind of have a monopoly on the MLS, and they put your home on the MLS. And if you're not there, you're pretty much not seen. And that's the one big, deep, dark secret in real estate that nobody talks about. And I can't talk for any longer because I got to run in and start my day. But I did want to go live this morning real briefly. I did want to share a bit of my morning with you. I wanted to take a sip of coffee or two. I wanted to say good morning, good morning, good morning to you. I wanted to wish you an awesome, awesome Wednesday. I wanted to wish you, I hope you had a great night's sleep. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're, even if you're not feeling good, accept that too. Accept that too. We all have ups and downs, and that's just part of it. So keep rolling, keep smiling, do your best today, and accept where you're at either way. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks so much for tuning in. I so appreciate you guys. I hope you're loving yourself. You have a wonderful day. You're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.